So what now? I asked.
I'm kind of hungry,
said Sarah.
Yeah, let's see what we have in the fridge.
James said.
We have Italian sausages, some spaghetti sauce, a lot of other shit. We can make a pizza.
Then it's settled. Let's make pizza.
Chad said.
I'm going to search this joint for some DVDs.
Groovy. Simon, start getting ingredients out of the fridge. Sarah, break out with a couple of cookie sheets, darling.
As we were making the pizzas, Chad came back with a handful of DVDs. He had found the Lord of the Rings trilogy, Batman Begins, Kindergarten Cop, Rest Stop, and The Eye, featuring Jessica Alba.
So what do you guys want to watch?
Chad asked.
I say we avoid the horror movies for obvious reasons,
Sarah suggested. Yeah, I agreed. I say we watch Batman Begins or Kindergarten Cop.
No. Kindergarten Cop sucks. Let's watch Batman,
James said.
Well, shit. I was hoping to have a Lord of the Rings marathon.
Chad whined.
I'm a Batman girl,
Sarah said.
Well, I like Batman too.
James replied. I was hoping to watch something that wasn't dark and serious.
I'm not watching Kindergarten Cop.
Chad laughed.
That settles it then. We're watching fucking Batman Begins. Done.
I had never seen Batman Begins, but since things were literally dark outside, I didn't want to have that in the safe haven that I was staying in. So after we made the pizza, I took a slice and went into the bedroom that James and me were staying in. I had remembered that I bought the entire Witcher book series and had left it down here back when I was 16 and me and James were almost done building the place with Uncle Bobby. I dusted off the first book, The Blood of Elves, and began reading. I read the book until I fell asleep. When I woke up, I looked at my phone. It was 6 a.m. the next morning. I didn't know why I was so tired, but I guess that reading does that to you. When I got out of bed, I noticed that James was not in the bed next to mine, so I crept out of the room and into the living room to see if he was still there. Lo and behold, there he was, sleeping like a rock along with Chad.
Good morning,
Sarah whispered as she walked out the kitchen. Did you guys stay up and watch all those movies? I asked.
We did. Next thing I know, the boys and me fell asleep.
How long have you been up?
A good 30 minutes? Want to help me cook breakfast?
Sarah asked. What are you making?
Pancakes, your generic breakfast of champions,
remarked Sarah. I'll help you, but I might burn the pancakes, I said. I'm better with eggs.
Then you're making the eggs. I don't need you making charcoal out of my pancakes.
All right, I agreed. We began making breakfast. I began making scrambled eggs and I put bread in the toaster. When I was done with the eggs, Sarah started on the pancakes. When we were finally done cooking, I was about to wake up the guys when I heard a pounding on the door to the bomb shelter. Did you hear that?
That? Yeah, I heard it.
We ran down the hall to the ladder, and we heard the sound of the door being pounded on and someone screaming on the other side. Sarah tried to move and open the door, but I stopped her. No, Uncle Bobby said not to let anyone in here.
We have to let them in.
We don't know these people. This could be a trap, I told her. Sarah ran past me and up to the ladder and opened the door. There was no stopping her. I mean, what was I going to do, pull her off the ladder? When she made it to the top, she opened the door.
In here,
she said as she signaled for him to come in. An older man and a younger guy climbed into the bomb shelter. The younger guy slammed the door with a loud crash. When everyone made it to the bottom of the ladder, I confronted the two men. Who are you guys?
My name is Abraham,
said the older guy.
This is my son, Spencer.
He pointed to the younger guy. What happened? I asked.
We were just passing through on our way to the Fort Lauderdale safe zone when these yellow-eyed people came running out of the woods.
Spencer explained.
Then they tipped over our car and we were able to climb out of it. Luckily, my dad found this shelter somehow and, well, here we are now.
Whoa. Slow down. What happened to the Lexington safe zone?
They quit taking people. When we arrived, they took in a few more people, then turned the rest of us away. They said they were full, so they handed us maps to show the other safe zones, and said to leave, or else they would start shooting.
That's horrible,
said Sarah. Did you get any information on why the sun hasn't come up yet? I asked.
On the radio, they said that an object is blocking the sun, but it's giving off heat to warm the Earth and other planets.
Spencer told us.
So, whatever blocked the sun obviously wants us alive for one reason or another.
Fuck's going on
A
here?
concerned James said as he approached us. This is Spencer and Abraham, I introduced. Sarah saved them from...
Bobby said not to let anyone in the shelter. Anyone.
I know what he said. I couldn't just let these people die out there with those things.
What are you talking about? What things?
James asked. Spencer explained their situation to James.
So, there's people out there with yellow eyes out to get us. I mean, they're people, right? What kind of threat are we talking about here?
I don't know.
Abraham admitted.
They just came from nowhere and attacked us. So I say, the best thing we can do is stay here.
Well, we were just making breakfast, so you're welcome to join us if you're hungry.
Invited Sarah. We all went to the kitchen and began eating breakfast. At the table, I told Abe and Spencer how we found Sarah, and how Uncle Bobby had us come to the shelter.
So, your uncle is the end of the world, freak?
Asked Spencer. Yeah. After he served in Vietnam, he somehow developed this fear of the world ending. His doctors had said it was a form of PTSD, I explained.
And he had you kids build a bomb shelter.
Abraham added.
And civilization finally falls after all these years.
How convenient.
Spencer said.
So, the fuck we do about the yellow-eyed people, man? I mean, what if they get Bobby?
Asked James.
We can't worry about him right now.
Easy for you to say, I remarked. That man is my family.
I don't care who he is. We don't need to be trying to fight those things.
Abe argued. I stood up and challenged Abraham. Look, if you don't think that I won't...
Whoa, guys. I hate to tell you this, Simon, but Abraham's right, man. We can't worry about Bobby right now. If things go down, we need to do our best to save him, but...
He is over here acting like a coward,
Hey, I'm not a coward, asshole.
yelled Abraham.
Take it easy, Dad. It's not worth blowing your top over.
Hey! We need to be working together, not fighting. Now both of you stop this shit. It's not gonna get us fucking anywhere.
You're right, James. I'm sorry, Abe.
Yeah, I'm sorry too.
Abraham apologized.
Alright, so for now, let's just finish our food and find some more DVDs or something. Just relax.
James said.
Someone should wake up Chad.
Said Sarah. We woke up Chad, and luckily we still had some food left, so he got to eat. We found more DVDs to watch, so we spent the entire day watching movies until everyone went to bed. I woke up and I walked into the kitchen to grab a glass of water. That's when I heard moaning. I looked to my left and noticed Chad's door was cracked open, and I saw him and Sarah and they're fucking like rabbits. I had noticed them getting close when we watched the movies, but I didn't expect this. Not to mention Abraham snored louder than a Kodiak bear, and him and Spencer slept on the floor in sleeping bags we found. I took my glass of water and rushed back to my room. I drank it quickly and began to fall back to sleep. I awoke to the sound of the door of the shelter opening. I jumped out of bed and sped over to the ladder and saw Uncle Bobby climbing down. Uncle Bobby!
Simon, we have to go now.
Why?
It's the yellow-eyed people. I thought they were just a local myth, but they are very real. They won't rest until we are one of them.
That's when I remembered it. It was a legend Uncle Bobby told me when I was just a kid. The yellow-eyed people were called Soulless. They were a type of being that drained everything that made you what you are, and then you turned into one of them. Are you talking about those things you told me about when I was a kid?
Yes. Yes, I am.
Suddenly, we heard the door to the bomb shelter open.